The Mayor of London has described an incident that took place earlier this week as serious after a bag containing firearms and a taser belonging to the Met was found lying on a street in South London. 5 officers have now been removed from frontline duties after the weapons, which is thought to have included a submachine gun and a pistol, was reportedly left outside the home of the Mayor, Sadiq Khan. A spokesperson for the Mayor says the Met must now take all steps to ensure an incident like this never occurs again. Traders say they've been left in limbo after the sudden closure of a popular market in East London. The owners of Ridley Road Market shut the centre on Tuesday following allegations of antisocial behaviour. Today, some stall owners held a protest outside. Jessica Ure reports.
This is where I work. Yeah, I work here with my friend. It's his shop. And as you can see, we have no power for going into 3 days now.
Anne-Marie worked at one of 17 stalls at the indoor shopping village at Ridley Road Market. That was until a recent power cut that hasn't been fixed.
You see, all the drinks, they spoil, they're dead. We had to take out everything.
It comes as businesses had been told by the landlord they had to leave by last Tuesday as their leases were not being renewed. This, the landlord says, is in response to allegations of antisocial behaviour in the area. Some stalls had been told they can return after refurbishment, but others say they've been left in the dark.
It's called Lion Paw Vinyl Record Shop. It's my brother's store and have met people such as Bob Marley and great names like that.
After 20 years, the shop's future is uncertain.
There's no allowances made for people to actually be able to gather themselves and leave in a measured manner, if you want to call it. And so it has been chaotic. It's been stressful for people.
The landlord, Larachette Real Estate, said the closure was to draw a line under historic challenges. They said businesses who have not been involved in antisocial behaviour and who are not in significant rent arrears will be offered temporary accommodation within the building or outdoor pitches. But traders and locals here are calling for more clarity.
Traders have said, you know what, my livelihood's at stake. I have family. I have a duty as a responsibility as a business owner, but also to protect this shopping village. So what traders have said is that I cannot leave in good faith, knowing that there is no future.
Save Ridley Road! It would be a horrible experience for the community of Hackney to actually lose Ridley Road Shopping Centre.
Jessica Ure, BBC London.
Well, staying with markets and plans to revive one of London's oldest street markets in southwest London with new stalls, a central piazza, bar and roof terrace have been submitted. If they get the go-ahead, bosses of Kingston Ancient Market say they hope the changes will ensure the space thrives for generations to come.
Police have made a new arrest in connection with an arson attack on 4 Jewish community ambulances in Golders Green. The arrest was made at Westminster Magistrates Court this morning. It comes as 2 young men and a 17-year-old boy appeared in court today, accused of torching the ambulances. They've been remanded in custody. A man has appeared in court following a house fire in Walthamstow, which happened nearly 2 years ago. 2 men were found dead in a property on Forest Road. 25-year-old Fouad Boudra is charged with 2 counts of murder. He was extradited to the UK following his arrest in France earlier this year. 3 teenagers have been released on bail after a 14-year-old boy was fatally shot in Woolwich. Egoza Ogbebo died on Thursday after being shot on Lord Warwick Street. A murder investigation remains ongoing. A new overnight train service to and from Gatwick Airport will begin operating for the summer. The service will run for 12 weeks on a trial basis, with 2 services from Reading to Gatwick and 3 return services on Saturdays. The operator said it would consider running the service on a long-term basis if it proved to be popular. The trial starts from the 6th of June.
About 20% of the flights that actually arrive and depart from Gatwick Airport actually don't connect in with our rail services. A hotel stay, it actually puts quite a large amount on the cost of your holiday when you're just actually, all you're doing is staying in a hotel purely to get your flight in early the next morning. These overnight services will actually help that cost.
Now, high above the bustle of South London, a different kind of cityscape has been taking root today. At the Horniman's Plant Fair, the gardens have transformed into a haven for nature lovers, where greenery meets the city's skyline views. Today, nurseries and plant enthusiasts have gathered to share their passion, knowledge and vision of greener living. Jay Akbar went to meet them.
The Horniman Museum's Plant Fair kicked off today, putting the focus on nature and away from all that.
It's just a fantastic opportunity to sort of connect with the local community and lots of excited horticulturalists who want to get beautiful plants for their garden.
This was a chance for vendors to promote their wares and their message.
There's nothing more likely to bring a smile to somebody's face than a flower, and particularly, in our case, flowers that attract pollinators. So, the sound of bees buzzing in an urban environment, or any environment, but particularly an urban environment, I think is really important.
The fair featured growers and nurseries from across the city. They're very passionate about what they grow and encourage others to.
I think sometimes just the physicality of digging and growing, and just the reward that you get from sort of working with nature. I think ultimately we are part of nature. I think that we sometimes place ourselves above or to the side of nature, but we are nature too. We're part of an ecosystem, and being out there in it makes us feel much better. It's where we should be, really.
Jake's company co-sponsored today's event. Their tools help people look after their gardens and ultimately get outside.
Just being outside in the garden is obviously relaxing and pleasant for everybody, and whether your garden is a sort of deliberately a relaxing garden or whatever it is you do, I think just taking a walk is relaxing and good for you. Looking at the trees, looking at the seasons, how things change, it helps everybody.
The fair was today only, but London's many parks and gardens are open for business. Jay Akbar, ITV News.